Thinking about buying a projector is confusing, right? You start looking and suddenly you are drowning in acronyms. LED, DLP, single laser, triple laser, lumens, contrast ratio, your brain just shuts off. As a beginner, I don't want to become a tech professor. I don't want to study spec sheets for a week. I just want one answer. I want something that is ridiculously easy to set up, and I want it to have the absolute best in class performance. Well, this might be the answer we all been looking for. This is the JMGO N1S Ultimate 4K. It claims to be a cinema ultimate experience, and it comes with Google TV and Netflix built right in. So here's my honest first projector experience. Beginner style, hands-on, no jargon. Let's find out if it really is that simple and that powerful. Alright, so first impressions, getting this thing out of the box, it just feels different. It feels premium. You've got the main unit, this really nice simple remote, and a power brick, and the box actually doubles as a little carrying case for when you need to take it out. Pretty thoughtful design. But the first thing you notice, the thing you cannot stop staring at, is this. It's this all-in-one integrated Gimbal Stand. Kinda looks like a giant Pocket 3 camera head, doesn't it? Looks exactly like one. And I'm telling you this one feature, this changed everything. I know what you are thinking. Okay, cool, it looks fancy, but is it a gimmick? Is it just for show? That's exactly what I thought too. I will show you that in a second. Now let's talk about the setup for 99% of other projectors. You get it out, you put it on a coffee table. It's crooked. You stick a bolt under one of the little feet, then you spend the next 10 minutes in a blur-free pixelated menu trying to fix the keystone, which just stretches the picture and makes the corners look awful. It's terrible. It's setup anxiety and I hate it. Now watch this. This is the entire setup process for the N1S Ultimate. I plug it in, I point it to the wall, and it's done. It's focused. It's fixed the screen. Now I'm gonna point it at the ceiling. While it's already focused, I'm gonna point it at this weird corner over there. This is the insanely small adaptive feature. It's got real-time, uninterrupted auto-keystone and auto-focus. It even smartly avoids obstacles on your wall like a light switch or the picture frame. For a beginner, for anyone, really this is a massive feature. This is the end of setup anxiety. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to go into a single menu. You just point and play it. But what good is an easy setup if the picture isn't amazing, right? Well, this is where it gets really cool. So you're probably looking at this picture and thinking, okay, that looks really good. Why? What's the magic trick? And I'm gonna be honest, the tag in here is insane. But I'm not gonna hit you with a bunch of boring charts and numbers. Instead, let's talk about the 3 big problems that high-end projectors always have, and how JMGO just solved them. First, let's talk about the engine problem. Think about all high-end projectors. They were the size of a microwave. They weighed 50 pounds and they got hot, like heat up your living room hot. Why? Because their engine, the part that actually makes the light, was huge, old, and clunky. What JMGO did is they partnered with Nokia. These are like the legends in laser technology. And they co-developed this brand new F1 grade engine. It's a 9-chip laser. And here's the crazy part. The new engine, it is 40% smaller than the old ones. It runs 10% cooler, and it's 10 to 50% more powerful. It has way higher optical efficiency. That is how this projector is so compact and so quiet but so bright. They didn't just use an off-the-shelf part. They fixed the engine problem. Okay, next, the showerhead problem. You have definitely seen this. You're watching a movie on a cheaper projector, and the middle of the screen is bright, but the corners are all dark and dim and blurry. It's so distracting. That's a bad showerhead. The diffuser, the part that spreads the light, is cheap. Normal projectors, they have a few dozen hopes to spread the light. JMGO, they went completely overboard. In the best way possible, they are using, and I love that analogy, a 400-hole reinforced showerhead. It's technically a 400 partition diffuser, but the results, you get over 95% brightness uniformity. Let me say that again, over 95%. That means the picture is perfectly bright and perfectly clear, from the center all the way to the absolute edge of the screen. no dark spots, no blurry corners, just a pure, beautiful, even picture. It's a super premium feature. And finally, this one is super important for movie lovers, the iron problem. Pure triple laser technology, the kind that gives you those insane colors, it has this one tiny neutral flaw. It's called speckle. It's hard to show on camera, but it looks like tiny shimmery grains or noise in the picture, especially in bright, solid colors. It's distracting and it can make your eyes tired. So what did JMGO do? They added a high-tech steam iron. They called it their LSR technology. It's basically a dynamic diffuser that vibrates at an incredibly high speed to instantly iron out all of those speckles. We're talking about a 97% speckles reduction. It's pure, it looks clean, it's restful for your eyes. So you put all that together, a smaller, cooler, more powerful engine, a reinforced shower head for perfect uniformity, a high-tech iron to make the image silky smooth. That is why the picture is so good. And that's the last technical thing I would say, because honestly, who cares about the tech when you can just look at it? Look at this. We're in a completely dark room, and I'm stunned. I'm genuinely personally stunned. The 4K detail is unbelievable. You can see every pore, every texture. It is so sharp, and the colors are amazing. This is a triple laser, so it covers 110% of the BT 2020 cover space. That's the fancy way of saying it produces colors that most TVs and all other projectors just can't. But what I see, what you will feel, is the most vibrant, rich, punchy red I have ever seen. The blues are so deep, the greens are electric, and the contrast, because it's a laser. The blacks are black, they are not projector gray. And the software is Google TV. It's not some weird, clunky, proprietary system. It's the Google TV you know and love. You have the entire Google Play Store. This is a massive deal. For a long time, projectors with Android or Google TV couldn't get Netflix. You have to plug in a separate Roku or the Fire Stick. JMGO fix it. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. Okay, great, it looks good in a pitch black cave. What about the daytime? I'm so glad you asked. But even if you didn't, I was gonna show you anyway. Now it's the middle of the day. The curtains are opened. There is tons of ambient light. And look, it's still incredibly bright. This thing is rated for 3000 ISO Lumens. Is it as good as a pitch black room? No, of course not. You lose some of that amazing contrast. Physics is still physics, but is it completely watchable? Absolutely. I could watch a YouTube video, a sports game, no problem at all. My friends and I watched League of Legends game on this thing on a Sunday afternoon, and it was awesome. But a projector like this is not just for movies. It's about fun. It's about changing how you use a screen, and that gimbal, it unlocks so many new ways to watch. When I'm lying in bed, I just take the projector and point it at the ceiling. And instantly I have a 100-inch, perfectly clear 4K screen above my head. And you just can't do this with a TV. You can't even do this with most other projectors. And what about gaming? I have to know. So I plug in my Nintendo Switch. Remember those triple laser colors? They make Nintendo games just pop off the screen. I'm not a pro gamer, I'm not measuring milliseconds of input lag, but for me playing Mario with my friends, it was bright and it was responsive. And I almost forgot, the sound. Usually built-in projector speakers are, well, they're trash. JMGO partnered with Dynadio. These guys are legends in high-end audio. They make speakers for studios and super expensive cars. Let's give it a listen.
And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days.
Now you are the judge. Would you call this a master sound? It's got two 10-watt speakers. It's got deep bass. The dialogue is super clear. It's so good that I never even thought about plugging in an external speaker. You've heard me rave about the product, but I should probably introduce the folks behind it, JMGO. These guys are not new players. They have been doing this since 2011. They are pioneers in smart projectors. And get this, they were the first company in the world to make the triple laser gimbal projector. This isn't their first try. This is them perfecting their own invention. They know what they are doing. So my final thoughts. The JMGO N1S Ultimate 4K is just amazing. I came into this as a beginner, totally confused by the market, and I'm walking away feeling like I found one perfect answer. This is, for me, the one and done premium choice. If you are a beginner and you have been scared to buy the projector because of the confusing specs and the nightmare setup, this is the one. This is the answer. If you are a pro, you already know how good these specs are. It's simple, it's so powerful, and the experience, the feeling of just pointing and having a perfect 4K cinema screen appear. So here's the deal. This is a premium projector and it's also an investment. But they're having an insane Black Friday deal right now. This is hands down the best time to get one. If you are a movie lover, if you are a gamer, if you're someone who just wants to lie in bed and watch a giant screen on your ceiling, this is your chance. I have put the direct link to the JMGO N1S Ultimate with the Black Friday deal right at the top of the description. Go check it out. Honestly, this is the one. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching.